Hey lovelies, happy Valentine's Day and welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing so well on this Sunday night. I was already creeping on the chat and I had to laugh, Molly. I know, like, everybody is finally getting their Clionadh orders. We're all excited to do some swatching, just have some fun with all of these shadows that we've been waiting for, right? So I thought that I would not only do all of the Clionadh shadows that I got, but also another brand that I had never tried before, and that is the Pastel Roses. Well, I've never tried Clionadh either, but another one that I had only heard like some rumblings about. So one that I thought would be fun to try. I am really all about trying all of these indie brands lately. Like, honestly, it's what I reach for every day. Like, a lot of the other palettes and shadows in my collection are just not seeing much love because I'm really enjoying all of my single shadows from all of these amazing brands. So I just want to come on over to the chat here. Hey, Aileen, thank you for coming on. I hope you're feeling a little bit better. Hey, Steven. And we've got Lock Maiden in the house. We got Tori. Hey, guys. So I know that, like I said, this has been a weekend of Clionadh, and I love that. I actually have been watching videos, taking notes for my second order at some point. You know, you're like, oh, I missed that one. Shoot. Actually, that's funny because like with the Pastel Roses, I just realized I was pulling up their website for you guys to be able to talk a little bit about pricing and everything. And I realized there was a whole little section of shadows that I missed. So I will probably be doing another order, spoiler alert. All right, so I just wanted to show you guys, I really, because, you know, we're all trying to spend wisely these days, I was really trying to just pick and piece, both within Clionadh and within the Pastel Roses, trying to just get a few of the different formulas to see what I really like. Because I think, you know, that's one thing, especially when you can't really like see it in person, touch it. You're like, oh, but is that going to be like my dream shadow? And obviously some of these come at a higher cost. So I did, especially with Pastel Roses, I just went through and picked out a few of the shades that I thought looked really interesting. Now, I mostly have my friend Rupi Minhas here on YouTube to blame for this order, because she was just like sending me pictures of these holographic glitter shadows, like not holographic glitter, but like holographic shadows with glitter in them. And I was like, I might have to try those out. And so I dove into the site, and it was love at first sight. I was very excited to try a few of these out. And then I realized that also, Alana, who I have done a recent collab with here on YouTube, Altogether Alana, she talks about the Pastel Roses a lot, and she really enjoys their loose flakies. Now, I'm just going to tell you guys, I don't have time for loose pigments all that often. Like, I'm really trying to set a goal for myself to use the pigments that I already have. So I was like, all right, I'm going to hold off on those. But I do remember Alana saying that she really enjoys the Pastel Roses thing. So I know that Rupi just recently did a Pastel Roses video. So if you want to see more shades, because she did get some different ones that I didn't get, you want to make sure to check out her video as well. I don't have that linked in the description box, but I'm going to do that right after this. So how is everybody doing? Hi, Maria. So has anyone in the chat right now tried Pastel Roses? That is going to be, you guys, I'm going to need to start getting some more like small pans. So these ones here, what is that? An 8-pack. These ones right here are going to be what we're using tonight, and gonna swatch. These I think are all my Terra Moon. So I'm definitely like, it bugs me to have different brands in one palette. Am I the only one that has a problem with that? Like, I'm just like, oh, I want them all to have their special place. So we're going to go over these. Now, I did get 2 of the holographic glitter shadows, and then we have a multi-chrome, and we have some pressed pigments. We have one of their fun special shades. So let's just go ahead and get right into this. Now, I have to say, I have never done my makeup so fast. Like, tonight just kind of went by me. You know, for those of you that, you know my fiance, Jeremy, he's been working some overnights lately. So we've been trying to like get in a little bit of time where we can. And we had most of today. So I was like, all right, we're going to have a phone-free, social media-free Valentine's Day. And then he had to go to work, and I just looked at the clock and I was like, ah! So I was like, okay, let's throw on all the makeup. It doesn't matter. It's all about the eyeshadow anyway. So we will go ahead and get into this. Hey, Kara. So let's go ahead and start off with the one multi-chrome that I got. Now, I will say, just from my shopping experience with the Pastel Roses, so they do have a coupon code that gives you 25% off, and you do get a free gift with order. So I will make sure to share that. I do believe, actually, let me look that up right now. I think it was, oh no, now I'm not going to remember. I'm going to look that up. But I definitely took advantage of that because 25% off is a really good deal. I'm sure that it would probably still be effective. So it's Pastel 25 gift. Again, I'll make sure to link that down here. I will also just pop it in. Hey, Rupi, I was just talking about you, not blaming you at all for this purchase. So I just popped that into the chat box for you guys. So I'm not even sure where I got off track here. So when I went through, I was like, okay, the prices on these are actually pretty reasonable. For the multi-chromes, they are, in US dollars, they're about $18. So I'm sure that that fluctuates a little bit with the exchange rate perhaps, but I wanted to get one of these to try to see how I like them in comparison to brands like Terra Moons, like Divina, and really see what I thought. But I really think that that's a pretty good price. So I did get one of the shades. Now, what I thought I would do for the ones that are more iridescent and the ones that look like they would be really good topper shades is I'm going to put them over a black eyeliner so that we can see. So when we get into especially some of the Clionadh ones, I thought I would do that. I definitely made sure to put on a dark top today because the other night I was wearing a white sweater when I was filming and I got anxiety. It was like, this was a very poor idea. Yes. Okay. Thank you. I'm glad that I'm not the only one that just wants everything to have its own special spot. All right, so this is the shade Red Grape. Now, what I'm going to do is go ahead and turn down this center light that I have. I tried to push everything to the side so that we could really get a nice look at the shift on these. My my knob on my light like popped off the other day, and I just haven't taken the time to put it back on. All right. Ooh, now we're like too dark. We got to be able to see something here. There we go. All right. So this is Red Grape, and this just has a really pretty like red burgundy shift. This is so pretty. Now, the feel of these, if you guys have if you have some of the Divina Aurora flares, the feel of this is similar, but it is thinner. Like I think that both in pigment and just the feel of it. Go ahead and get a little bit of this on here. Who wants to keep running track of how many times I run my fingernail into one of these? I have a feeling it's gonna happen. So you've just got that like pink, red, purple shift, but it's definitely thinner than the Divina ones. So I like it. I'm just not sure, like, it doesn't have quite as much pack, like that punch that you want. Just give you guys a little bit better swatch. I feel like I'm starting to get this like voice thing. So I'm going to take a drink from my Wonder Woman cup. Wonder Woman will save me. All right. So then some of the other shades that I got, I'm not normally one to lean into purples, but I feel like a lot of what I got are these like blue purple shift shades. I must have just realized I didn't have them in my collection anymore, and I wanted to, you know, give something a try. So this is the shade Fern. Now this is one of their just pressed pigments, and these are all hand pressed. So I know sometimes we're wondering, like, are they, you know, manufactured in large quantities? But these are definitely indie brand, hand pressed, beautiful shadows. These are $7.62 US dollars. So this is a really pretty, you see that like blue gray into that purple. And there's little tiny microflecks in this one. Now, Kara, you said that you didn't get your pastel roses yet. It's lost in Never Neverland. So you can see that these are just a little bit thinner. I'm going to pop this up just a little bit. So I definitely feel like these ones do work well when you work with a wet brush. And I'm going to do that really quick just so we can see what that looks like. Just in comparison here. You guys, whoop, there we go. I'm gone and I'm back. So these ones, I don't know. I find that I'm getting much more impact with a wet brush. So I'm going to do a wet brush of this shade right next to this. So what I was saying before I so rudely left is I am down to the nitty gritty in my brush collection. It's getting really bad. There you go. So you guys can see like a wet brush is really going to help these out. So that's the same shade right next to each other. So definitely more impactful. Yeah, it's a huge difference. Okay, so we have Little Ghost. So I was kind of bummed, you know, when I ordered Clionadh, I did not have my Terra Moons yet, and I was hoping to be able to have that just to make sure that I didn't get anything similar, but I think I did a pretty good job and didn't do that. You know how I think we all have like certain shades that we go towards. Like I obviously go towards rose gold and like some peachy shades, some green shifty shades. But I think I did a good job in getting some unique ones. I really kind of want to like do this with a wet finger. So what I'll do is I'm going to do this one as well, wet and then also dry, just so we can see. All right, so this was Little Ghost, wet and dry. So I think you're definitely going to get more bang out of these with them wet. This is a very beautiful shade, uniquely named Teal. So I think this is just one of the pressed pigments, not the duochromes. They do have the duochromes and the pressed shadows. So I believe before, actually the ones that I was using were the duochromes, and those are about $8 a piece. And the pressed shadows are $7.62. So they're really close in price. But this definitely has that flakier texture. I don't know if you guys will be able to see here. So I know that some of these come as loose pigments, and so I have a feeling they've just pressed some of these. So it's the same formula, just pressed. So I'll do this wet as well. Now, the only thing about that flaky formula is that it does show a little bit more texture. So the top one is the wet one and the bottom one is the dry one. Nope. Yes. So this is Teal. So I think that this color, the thing about the ones that have like the flaky texture is if you don't put them in wet, if you just pop them over the top, they have that like almost flaky fish scaly feel to them. So you do want to be aware of that. If you're not someone that wants that texture on your lids, you will need to wet your brush to use these. If you do like that texture and you like some of that like extra pop of that glittery feel, you could certainly use a glitter glue. Now I am very nice and messy, so we're going to pull out a wipe in just a second here. But this is the shade that I wore yesterday, and this is Starfish. So this is just a really pretty, like peachy gold. Steven, baking chocolate doesn't taste like a chocolate bar. Steven, did you literally just figure that out? I did that. I did that when I was really young. I was like, thought I was being all sneaky going into my mom's pantry and getting out some of the big chunks of baking chocolate. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. That's not yummy. So when I wore this Starfish shade on my lid yesterday, I had some just regular old Urban Decay eye primer on, and then I put this over the top with a dry brush. And honestly, you guys, it just wasn't very impactful. So I did go through with a wet brush after that. So I would say that most of these you're going to want to do that with, but it makes a really big difference. So there's Starfish, dry and wet. Ooh, lava cake. Yum. All right. So I now don't know where I put my wipes. Wipes to the rescue. So one more shadow from this collection, and I waited for you guys to be able to swatch it because it's so pretty and I didn't want to mess it up. And that is this shade here. Come on, camera. Hold up. We're going to get there. I put a different focus on my camera today just to see if it would maybe work better. It's not focusing. All right, hold on. Please stand by. There we go. We'll try this now. So it's this little shade. There we are. There it is, Valentine. So they have these special shadows on their site, and they are really like fun. They've got like mixed colors, almost like tie-dye shades. Super fun. They came out with 3 shades for Valentine's Day. This is the shade Valentine. Now I did buy 2 of these eyeshadows, this actual eyeshadow. So one of them is going to go into my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So I'm very excited that one of you will be winning that one. Thank you guys so much for believing in my camera. It was all of your positive energy that made it be the little camera that could. All right, so we're going to take this one. So the only thing is like me and my like perfectionist tendencies. When you, see, heartbroken, it's all mucked up now. But when you like rub your finger in this, you'd have to get it exactly the same every single time, or else it would be like uneven. Like I'd have to get my brush to make sure to do it equally in the heart, equally outside to make sure that it's even. I don't know. That's going to maybe bug me after a while. So we're going to pop this one on the top of my wrist, I guess. Ooh, so this one, you probably won't get to see it in the camera, but I'll really try. And this is just dry. So it has little micro shimmers. It's like, yeah, it does look really yummy. This is like a burnished coppery rose shade with like green and gold glitters in it. It's super pretty. So obviously that like, it's not even overspray. It was almost like an over fleck. That blue that was over the top, that's going to just like rub into the first top part and then be gone. So that's one thing to be aware of. I know we all get a little pissed off by overspray sometimes, so I just want to make you aware of that. But there really wasn't that much on there to make that big of a deal. So I do have one. Let me make sure I'm shadow free here. So this little baby right here, isn't this packaging cute? So this is one thing that I really like about this. If you guys can see how wide these shadow like pockets are, and each one came stuffed with a little bit of pink tissue paper too, so that everything was like really protected. So it wasn't just in the flat envelope, it was in like that little like cushion pillow. So I did really appreciate that. We're going to try to get some of this glitter off. So I do also have 2 of the holographic glitter shades. Okay, y'all talking about lava cake. We got what? Breakfast tacos. I haven't had dinner yet. Yeah, it is really nice packaging. So I have 2 of the the holographic glitter shadows. And then I did also get 1 loose pigment. So that was my free gift along with the 25% off. So I'm going to let my hand dry here. So the first holographic shade, and I'm hoping that my camera will do this justice, is the shade Cosmic. So we're going to try to like get this guy. So it's like this like shifty, but really glittery. Can you guys see all of that like micro glitter? Now I will say that these glitters don't necessarily swatch the best. And that's one thing, like I think that happens sometimes. You can't just go off of swatches. I was asking Rupi because we were like on Marco Polo. I was like, these look a little chunky monkey. And she said they go on the eye much better. So this way you'll just really be able to see, oh my Lord, you guys, I look like I've been petting fairies. Woo. I love this. And are you on the Pastel Roses site? I think that these prices are honestly like pretty decent. So let me pull up these holographic glitters for you guys so you can see. So these hollow glitter pressed shadows are only $7.21 a piece. And that's before any discount. That's before the 25% off. So I don't know if you guys will be able to see that on my finger. Oh, Inara, I was so tempted to get Moonlit when it came back in stock after your video that you sent me. Like, but I didn't because I'm waiting for the mattes. I'm waiting for Divina mattes to be restocked. Oh, that's a good question. I'm just wetting my brush. So this is it's not the Tarte Stay Spray, but it's the Ciate Everyday Vacay. I would honestly just use Fix Plus, but I just ran out. So I'm just using my basic setting spray. So this is that shade. I'm going to try to zoom you guys in a little bit more just so we can see the magic here. So it's just so like, just so reflective. Jen, so when I was asking Deandra, she said after February when the restock happened. So I'm assuming either late this month or early next month. So that just looks like, if you guys can see now that it's spread out, come on camera. Like that's that shade on my finger. So pretty. And again, this one is Cosmic. So I have to say there were a couple other shades that I really wanted. And in just the amount of time that I was like hemming and hawing over getting these, it went out of stock. So I think we should probably try one of these maybe tonight. And then we can decide if I need to go back and buy some more. So this is Osiris. And this is a really cool shade. This is a gold and it has silver and gold glitters in it. So you guys, these shadows feel like sandy when you first put your finger in the pan. Like they don't feel that way like on the skin, but they definitely have that like feel of like glitter. So just be aware of that. So this is the one when I reached out to Rupi and I was like, I don't know. Like, I feel like there's some chunking going on here. Come on. There we go. So this again is Osiris. Just a really pretty, I think that's going to be like a really good gold. Like it's a really true gold with that little bit of silver in it. So I could see that like New Year's Eve, around the holidays being really nice. But you guys can see the actual glitter. So the glitter is holographic. Very pretty. Yeah. And Rupi, you used at least one of the holographic shades in your video, right? I was saying that I'm going to link it down below. I forgot to do that. Bad YouTuber. But I will make sure to do that so that people can see more shade options because you really got quite a few. Hey, Kendra. Sorry, everybody's like popping in and I want to say hi to everybody. So hi, Liz. Hi, Kendra. You know me, I'm kind of like, let's get into the meat of the shadow swatching. Okay, so one more to go, and that is the little loose pigment. So this is Starburst. Baby, hi. You guys, I am so covered in glitter. Oh my God. Okay, so for this loose pigment, I'm going to take a little bit of glitter glue and pop it over that. And then I'm also going to take just a wet brush so that we can see. So I'll just like throw this up here. I'm doing this so that I can make sure that I'm actually putting it on a part of my arm that can be seen. I've seriously been like, maybe I should get like a little tiny tattoo that serves as like a good marker for start swatching here. That would be real commitment. All right, so this first one, I am not going to tip this so that you guys can see it in the pot. I did that with my Lost Loves, and my poor Makeup Geek pigment ended up all over my table. Ooh, this is pretty. So this is like a gold, kind of greeny teal. So I'm just packing it on with glitter glue, and then I'm just taking that setting spray and then we'll pop that. Yeah, you're going to get much more foiled effect from the wet brush. Come on, camera. There we go. So the one that looks more foiled is the wet brush. And then the one that's like just sort of sparkly is just over the glitter glue. But this is super pretty. I could see that being like a really nice topper shade. Yes, so Anara's asking, so they are, it is not like a glitter, like if you get like a ColourPop pressed glitter or, you know, like the Nabla pressed glitters. They're really, really, really micro fine sparkle, if that makes sense. So it's not like a big chunky glitter. All right. So this is really pretty. So this I got free, and Rupi, you were gifted a loose one as well, right? All right, you guys. So that is all of the pastel roses. Definitely a really decent price point. Like I said, if you use that coupon code, you'll be able to get 25% off plus a free gift. And these are so cute. Hey, Millie, thanks for hopping in. So, I mean, this would be so sweet for like a Valentine's Day gift, or, I mean, I just think that these are super cute. So that's what the loose pigments came in. I'm going to pop this comment up from Rupi here. So Rupi says that they're self-adhering. I think that I really don't think that you would need to use a glitter glue to get those on the eye. What I'll do is we can use one of these and pop it on, and then I'll wear it for the rest of the night. I'll probably be up pretty late. So I will update you guys on Instagram and in the comments. I'll just do a pinned comment tomorrow to let you guys know. But I think that that's going to be a really good way to be able to see how these perform. All right, you guys, I think I need like another wipe. This is like a 2 wipe situation. I am literally covered in glitter already. It's a fun night. It's a fun Sunday night when you can get covered in glitter. Okay, so now on to Clionadh. You guys will have to let me know. Did you see a formula? Like, are you guys thinking the hollow glitters? Did you like the pressed pigments from Pastel Roses? Let me know what you thought was your fave. All right, so this is another one that's going to break my heart because I've got Clionadh and I think Davina on the other side. But these are going to be all the lovelies that we swatched tonight. I'm so very excited. I spaced them out so that I could like get them out of here without digging my finger in. Knock on wood, we have not like crunched into anything yet. Perfect timing. So let's start with some of these lighter shades. So I told you guys what I would do is take a black eyeliner to use as a black base so that we can see some of these topped. So I'll just take this like Modster, maybe. So this way we'll really be able to see the shift. Because I think that that's like super helpful. again, this would be when like a tattoo would come in really handy. Just I could swatch it right over. Hey, Sherry. No, not Siri, Sherry. So you guys, Sherry, if you're still in here, I have to say I'm wearing my earrings tonight. So for all of you in the chat, Sherry's child is making jewelry, and I bought these earrings because Sherry was wearing some similar. She was wearing the waffle ones, but I thought that these were so cute. And so I was like, those earrings, they're amazing. And she said, oh, Kaz is making them. They're actually going to be starting an Etsy shop. So I got these earrings, and I also saw these little studs that Sherry showed me. If I can get these out. So I like the like dual, one is a moon, one is a star. And they are filled with, you probably won't be able to pick it up, but they're filled with little flecks of like holographic foil almost. So these are super cute. So guess what? I have 2 pairs. Can you guess why? They're going in the giveaway. 1 pair of these is going to go into the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Now, Sherry told me that Kaz would be starting up that shop soon. So when they do, I will make sure to be blasting it on Instagram, and I will make sure to do it in the first video that comes out once their shop is up and running. But so you heard it here first. Once they are like a world-renowned jewelry maker, you heard it from me, right? Okay, now let's get into some Clionadh. Now that this had some time to set down too, that will help. So let's go ahead and start out. This is, I'm going to get out my Clionadh website here just so that I can tell you guys which like stained glass these are. I think that we're starting out with the series 1. Yes, we're going to start out with the series 1 in the stained glass. These are the iridescent multi-chromes. I also got out my tweezers to be able to like lift these out without digging my nail into them. Try zooming out. Okay, we'll do that. Now that we didn't need to see that, yay, Kaz, thank you so much. These are like just so awesome. Oh, so awesome. I love them. Okay, so we have for our first shade, we have Luminaire. And I'm not going to take too much time showing the pan of these because you don't really see it in the pan. And this has like a definite like pinky shift, but these are like almost like not powdery in a bad way, but they feel almost like baby powder, if that makes sense. So you guys can see that is Luminaire, and you can see it right over the top of that base. Oh, so pretty. Love that. Now let me know, if you guys want me to turn down the light a little bit more, I can, but I feel like that shift is showing up pretty well. And then these ones are $10.50 normally at regular price. Then we have Flickr. Flickr definitely has more of like a gold base. These are definitely a softer shadow. Oh my gosh, you guys, I almost died. So I came home and there was a package on the counter and it was like busted into, like it looked like it had been partially ripped. And I was like, oh, are these my Clionadh shadows? And it wasn't my Clionadh shadows. It was my Blue Land dish soap. But then I came upstairs and there was another package that had been ripped into. And I said to Jeremy, I was like, did you like rip into my packages? He was like, no, the mailman shoved them in the mailbox, like both of the big packages. So I basically had to break into one, like rip them open to be able to get it out of the mailbox. So thank goodness, like I'm actually going to write Clionadh a message because thank goodness they do such a good job wrapping in that like sticky bubble tape. And then there was cardboard and like paper over the top of that because my mailman just tried to shove like a lot of money in the mailbox. No, Stephen, we have a normal size mailbox. We just need a mailman that understands that it's not the TARDIS. It's not bigger on the inside. I don't know what to say. All right. And I did almost burn my wings. So Rupi was with me when I was putting chicken wings in the air fryer, and I was running all around trying to find my Clionadh. and I almost burnt my wings. Okay. So now let's move on to the next series. By the way, are you guys feeling about, oh yeah, Molly, I'm going to turn this down just a little bit so that we can see how we feel about that. So Molly was telling me that she was a little miffed about the prices being on the outside of the package, which I don't really necessarily blame you for. Okay, now we're going to move into the, what are these? The glitter type iridescent multichromes. These ones are $10.50 as well. We have a couple that are more expensive, but the ones that I got, I think are all the $10.50. So we have Glow. And this one definitely has a little bit more of that like glittery feel to it, but still that like white base. So you can see, I think that the shift on these are a lot stronger because of that glitter. This is so pretty. Oh, I'm really going to enjoy that one. It's like teal and purple and blue shift, but it definitely is a little bit more flaky. Yeah, I love me a good Doctor Who joke as well. All right, moving right along. Pray for me. I just don't want to stick my fingers in these. Okay, we have Gleam. You guys, I am getting the Oprah like vein in my forehead. What is up with that? Like I remember watching Oprah and I was like, oh, what's that thing on Oprah's forehead? And now I've got it too. So this one definitely has more of that like pinky to gold shift. This actually reminds me of sashimi, the color in there, the pink ginger, but a little bit more white based. Clionadh is in Canada, Liz. So this one is definitely has a bit more of a white base. It's like Tucana, but more like thick glitter and a little bit more white based. Tucana from Divina. All right, we have one more of these. I'm glad I got these. I did just dig my nail into it. So this is Chromatic. All of these look the same until they like get swatched. This one has more of a gold. I'm going to lay down a little bit more color here. Is that helpful, you guys, having that black? I just thought that, you know, not only would you be able to see what it would look like over a dark color, but it definitely shows the difference in the reflex too. Ooh, see? So like, look how much more punchy the glitter iridescents are than the those series 1. So pretty. I love it. Awesome. All right, so then I did break down and I bought one of the jeweled multichromes. You guys, I have to be honest, like I'm very glad that I tried out Divina's beautiful multichromes before this, because I just feel so happy with that formula that I was like, okay, for this price, like, I don't know if I need a lot of these because the jeweled multichromes, let me pull these up here. So the jeweled multichromes are $25 a crack. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. And so it would have to blow my skirt up for me to buy a bunch at $25. So, oh, hey, Monica. No, you're okay. Trust me, I get it. I don't get half my notifications either. So this is Forge. I mean, the shift on this is really pretty, but for $25, I don't know. We'll see. So, I mean, that is super pretty. Ooh, it is quite shifty. I love me a shifty shadow. I don't love me a shifty person. These are so pretty. So I would say that the formula feels even a little bit thinner than the Divina ones. Oh, hey, Kieran. You're at your new place? Oh, you got a new place. That's exciting. How did I not see that? And you have to set up your cats. Oh, thanks, Kieran. I'm glad you popped on. Yeah, Molly, I am so sorry about that. Like that would, and I don't know how big of an order you did, but that could be pretty damaging information right there. All right, so I'm gonna, again, maybe I'll just like switch to this arm. We can do that. I can't guarantee that we're gonna get like even swatches, but we never do anyway. So we'll move over to the other side. All right, so the rest of what I got is the glitter, let's see, the glitter multichrome. So I got a bundle of the 6 and then I got 2 extra ones. They just seem to be the ones that I was really going to enjoy. Now, by the way, as I'm going through and doing these swatches, I hope you guys have been taking notes, because let me know what you want me to slap on the eyelid so we can see that before we go tonight. You didn't order Forge. It looked like others, but you love it and want it, of course. I mean, I think really we all want and love everything. Like, so this to me looks very similar to a couple of the Natasha Denona ones, in all honesty, and I think one of the Divina ones. So I was just like, well, it was so hard to tell online though. I was like looking, I mean, literally for days researching, trying to see which ones do I want? Which ones do I want? And, you know, I was like, all right, I'm going to try this one. It looked to be like the shiftiest. So that was kind of where I got it. So we have Carving. Yeah, if you guys want to see some Clionadh shadows, you can walk on over to Betsy's channel. She's got quite the collection. I am envious. So these definitely have a bit of like a flaky texture to them, but not bad. So you can see that shift there. But honestly, like I feel like I'm going to want to use a bit of a tacky primer, because as I'm touching this, it's almost like wiping off of my skin. Oh, yeah. So, Stephen, thank you for saying that, because I wanted to mention that, because I was watching Kara from Beauty and the Frizz. I was watching her as I was like doing my hair, and she got the ultra metallics, and I just kind of overlooked those because I was like, meh. But when I was watching her swatch all of them, I was like, oh my gosh, these look so pretty. Like, why did I miss out? Very, very pretty. All right, our next one is Opulent. So this was one that was on my must-have list. So shiny. Hey, Heather. Thanks for popping on. This has like a plummy, almost like a mauve-y undertone. And then it's got that like kick of glitter over the top. So I like that these have some very colorful bases, because you're going to really be able to like throw this on the lid and not have to worry as much about like having it be too sheer. Oh, that's not the one that sorry, I'm not trying to like pop up people's private convos, private as it can be in a live chat on the internet. You had that issue as well. Okay, that's good to know. But I mean, it's nothing that a sticky base can't handle, right? This one looks delicious, you guys. This is Grape. Oh, almost stuck my finger in it. These are going to be so much fun to play with, but I can definitely tell it's going to be an eyes first kind of situation. So this has a more like pinky rose undertone. And then that like light, like blue violet, like almost like an ultraviolet glitter to it. Very pretty. All right. So then we have Sunbeam. I'm so surprised I got some of these like pinky tones. I must have been seeing swatches and just thought like, ooh, those are pretty, because I don't usually lean towards pinks. What's a shade that you guys tend to get? Like, are you like, oh, I always get the greens, I always get purples, I always get peaches? Of course, I'm a green, I would say, and a rose gold, obviously. So here we have Sunbeam. I'm going to try to like tilt a little bit more so we can get that reflect. That's pretty. Baby, you like pinks? Yeah, Aileen, I know you're a rose gold girl at heart too. All right. So then we have a darker pink. I was really feeling on the pinks, but these do have a different shift. So this is Emboss. Very pretty. Lock Maiden, that is one, like the lavender shades are something that I don't always lean towards, but when I use them, I'm like, why don't I do this more often? Although I have to say that look you did with the Kaleidos, oh, with that like highlighter all over, that was gorgeous. It was up on the gram. I'm going to try to like direct this light a little bit better. Wouldn't that be funny if like my light came crashing down in the middle? There we go. So pretty. How many times have I said so pretty so far? All right. So I'm going to wipe these ones off, and then we will move on to our last three. So is there a shade that anybody wants to see so far? Do you guys want me to work with the pastel roses? Should we use some of the iridescents? Let me know. All right, 3 more shades. So we have Abrasion. This I'm going to love doing. Oh, Ruby, I've had them fall on me, just not like on camera. Ooh, this is going to be one I use a lot. I feel like now I got the perfect mix of lighting now that we have a couple left. Bye, Steven. Say hi to Ryan. Yes, Anara, I think that the multi-chromes can look so pretty as graphic liner. Like, oh, gorgeous. All right, and then we have Torch. I know this is a really popular one, but this is right up my alley. Like, this screams like, oh, fall, like even in summer when you want that like really like hot, spicy look. Seriously, you guys, I wish we could have some music on in the background. Ooh, this one is gonna be spicy. I like it. So you guys can see that shift. So pretty. Oh, Liz. So it was lost. So does that mean that like you just don't get it? Like they're just like, sorry, it's lost? I don't understand. I'm so confused. It was lost from the postal service. Oh. So our last one we have is Shard. I was really excited about this one. I like these like grungy kind of moments. Ooh, that's pretty. Although now I feel like it's a little bit similar to one of the ones I got from Pastel Roses. Dang it. So this one is looking, they didn't all do that, but a couple of these looked like without a sticky base, they're going to kind of like rub off. This is one of those, I feel like. But that's pretty, but it's not quite as like, I don't know. It's just not quite as like reflective as the rest. I'm going to catch up on the chat here. Okay, we have Indian food and Girl Scout cookies. That sounds amazing. Mozzarella sticks, you guys, you're killing me. You are killing me. Yeah, so what did everybody do for Valentine's Day? I hope everybody had a good day. Jeremy and I, we stayed in our robes all day. We played Uno. We made brunch. We had like sweet potato hash with Brussels sprouts and eggs. It was so good. Like, and we just had a really chill day. We just haven't gotten to see much of each other. So it was nice to have a very chill moment. All right. So it looks like Anara's saying that Clionadh just posted an update for anyone who's still waiting for orders. So that is everything I got from those two brands, you guys. And now I'm covered in glitter. So let me know. I'm a little bit behind in the chat, but is there anything that anybody wants to see? I personally want to at least use a holographic glitter on one eye just so we can see it. The hollow glitter shadows. It was really good, Monica. It was so yummy. So if there's anything that anyone else wants to see, let me know. Or if there's like a shade range you want to see, but I think that using these hollow glitters will be really good. So what I'll do is I'm going to go through with that shade Cosmic. Rupi, are you still in the house? Did you get Cosmic? I thought I would use this one. I'll throw it on without a glitter glue or anything underneath. And then that way we can see how it holds up. So I'm just going to use a more slightly flat-ish brush. This is actually the Makeup Geek foiled shadow brush. And we will pop this one on. Oh, Cosmic. You did Cosmic? Well, then I don't want to do that one because everybody can go over and see Cosmic. Okay, so we're going to do Osiris. Or maybe we'll do both. So the one thing that I do have to say, though, you guys, is the magnets in these don't seem quite as like strong. I feel like I can shift these around a little bit more. So that is one thing I will say. The other thing I will say is if you're going to shop, I highly recommend shopping on your laptop or an iPad and not necessarily on your phone, because their mobile shopping experience leaves something to be desired a little bit. Like every time I would click on a shade and like try to back out, it would like go all the way to the beginning again. So when you are really wanting to look at everything, you guys, you know what I might use? I got some, what do you call them? Silicone applicators from Amazon. They're sitting here right next to me and I haven't been able to open up the package yet. We'll maybe pull that out for the other side. So I'm going to use a brush first, and then we'll go through with our finger. And yes, I said finger. Dirty Camel. I'm missing it. Baby, what were you saying about Dirty Camel? All right, I'm going to pack some of this on with my finger. I don't feel like, I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit. I don't feel, wow, I am super shiny. I don't feel like it like really gave super impact. Are we being punked? Yes. Oh yeah. This is much better. I just totally got some up on my upper crease because my fingernails are so long. Now I am getting a bit of fallout, which I think is to be expected from this, but it's not like crazy. I'm just going to try to kick that off that I just made a mess with. I feel like that blends in with my skin tone, but it's very pretty. I know, I'm using my finger. Oh yeah, this cosmic shade is a little bit like a shiny dirty camel. It's a dirty camel going to the club. All right, I'm gonna just try to work some of this color out of my zone, not with that brush though. Let's just take this big honkin' Moda brush to pop some of that off. See, you guys, this is why I don't use my fingers. Like, there is no precision whatsoever. I'm coming to the dark side. I'm not coming to the dark side. I'm not. I'm still on the light side. Oh, that's a good question. So I thought the shipping, first of all, everything came really well packed, and it was, I think it was like $8 or $12 for my whole order, which I didn't think that was too bad. I think it was $12. And then it was relatively fast. Now, Rupi got hers, she ordered the day before I did, I think. And then she got hers like quite a bit earlier than me. But I think that the UK ships to Canada quicker. Ruby, do you remember how long it had been? I think it was like a week and a half, maybe. It was pretty quick, I thought. All right, I want to play with a little bit more of this. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do, but we're going to, maybe we'll take that teal shade. Teal and golden green, why not? We're just playing, you guys. Just playing. So I'm going to take a little bit of spray. And we're going to go teal on the inside. So I have to be honest, I feel like just from the couple times that I've used these, I think these shadows are fun to use. They're not like the most wowing formula though. Like, I feel like I still like my Divina shades a little bit better. My Terra Moon's a little bit better. But I mean, that's a pretty shade. I don't know if you guys can see that. Thanks, babe. I think I'm going to do the same on the outside, because why not? You're okay for being late. There's no such thing as being late to a live. It's just hop on in whenever you want. So I'm just working that teal over the top of the gold, that Osiris shade. This will probably also help disguise my whoopsie with the that gold glitter. I think I'm just going to connect these. Glitter in the crease. So you guys, like, I'm so ready for spring. Like, bring on all the spring makeup, bring on all the spring looks. Today here in Wisconsin, my high in temperature was 0 degrees Fahrenheit. Zero degrees for the high. The warmest it got was 0. Like, are you kidding me right now? The warmest. Like, what in the world? Oh, I'm so ready. What do you guys think? It's already looking fire. I like it. Yes, so I am using the Pastel Roses, and we have the shade Teal, and we have the shade Osiris. So we just have these two shades up on the lid right now. You're just now getting snow. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so let's get out a matte to use. Should we pull out Club Nebula? I'm just going to use some of the mattes in here to like work into this look. So I am currently working on a 3-look video for you guys, by the way, with this. So part of me wants to use the green and part of me wants to use the peach. I'm going to use the peach. We're going to go for some contrast here. So I'm going in with the shade, it's either Samus or Seamus. So this is my very first Kaleidos palette, and I am so far in love. I've only done 1 look with it, but I'm shocked. So we're just gonna like get this warm transition moment going on. I like that. Let's just run a little bit of this under our eye. Yeah, Molly, it's -25 low. I didn't even look at the lows. Like I refuse. Because it's like, okay, it's not like I'm going outside anyway, so I don't really need to know. All right, so I have a respectable amount of fallout from that. It's actually not even from the teal shade. It's just from that glitter shade. So I would say if you get these hollow glitter shadows, I would personally make sure that you do your face last. All right, I like that. Just gonna check the chat here. Thank you, Rupi. Okay, I'm gonna try to buff away some of this glitter. I don't think it's gonna go anywhere, but we're gonna try it anyway. All right. So now let's move into playing with some of the palettes. I was using Pastel Roses, by the way. So now we're gonna go into Clionadh. All right, you guys, I slightly regret getting this huge honking Adept Cosmetics palette. I think it's very pretty, but it's so cumbersome. And I am someone who I just love like little, like I like all the choices, but I want it in like smaller amounts. So I don't think I'll get another double-sided palette. I'm glad I tried it, but I don't think I'll be doing it again. So why don't we go ahead on this eye? Let's go ahead and I'm going to take some black eyeliner. Let's take the Urban Decay 0. And we're just going to buff this all over the lid. And then we'll throw one of those, the iridescents over the top. The ones that were like a little bit more glittery. All right, so now that I've got that laid down, I'm just gonna take whatever synthetic brush I can find left in my stock over here. Definitely going to be doing some cleaning of the brushes tomorrow. Let's just take this brush. So would you guys seriously be interested in like a Zoom, or I could bring people onto StreamYard for a makeup brush cleaning night? Like, we wouldn't actually stream it, but I just thought it would be fun for people to hang out. We could clean our makeup brushes or hang out and organize makeup, but just have like a little social night. Could be like a first come, first serve until it's like filled up to 10 or 15 people. I thought that that would be kind of fun. So I could just do like a, hey, send me your email. We'll do it one night and hang out, get all squeaky clean. We can watch how ridiculously organized Aileen is in her house. She's probably got all of her palettes organized by alphabet. Yes, we're saying yes to a Zoom makeup brush cleaning. I think that would be so fun. And it would like make us all do it instead of procrastinating, because I am a big makeup brush procrastinator. So maybe I'll just like put a like poll out, or if you guys have a time, like maybe we could do that one Sunday night. Yes. Babe, you want to play a group game on Zoom? We could do that. That would be fun. Okay. So I'm going to take that. Ooh, let me get it up. I'm going to take Glow, and we're going to pop this all over the lid. So I'm really just like pressing this in. What am I using right now? The Sonia G Worker Pro. This question here. So you can get pastel roses online. It's actually the pastelroses.com. So they do, I'm not sure if they would ship to you, but I am in the US and they are in the UK, and I was able to have them ship to me, and Rupi's in Canada, and she was able to have them shipped to her as well. They are also on Instagram, and they have some beautiful pictures on Instagram. I think I actually put all the information of where that you can find these down in the description box. If I didn't, I meant to, and I will do it right after this video. Wowie. Yeah, this is gorgeous. I like it. Okay, I think I want to take... Let's take one of these Series 1 shades. We'll take Luminaire. And I'm just going to use the same brush, actually. And we'll pop it in the inner corner. And I've really been liking like doing a deeper, like an inner corner brought in quite a bit more. That's really pretty. I'm just going to take that, because this is like some random synthetic brush that I have. I'm just going to blend that into that liner that I smoked up. That's pretty. I kind of want to put something else on the outside. Let's go ahead and take Abrasion. probably should have worked on cleaning more brushes before I popped on tonight, but there just was not time. All right, so we'll take Abrasion on another Worker Pro and just pop this towards the outside. Now, when I'm working with like really shifty shades, I don't usually do like too much as far as like using multiples on the lid, because then I feel like you lose the shift a little bit, but I thought that these colors could go really pretty together. Nara, you're so funny. Well, you know, I mean, I was really excited to see these because I was like, oh, these are something a little different. All right, I think I'm going to take, we'll go back into the Kaleidos palette. Pull out Club Nebula again. So, ooh, you guys, okay, should we use Queen of Blades or should we use Void? So I'm thinking either the teal or the navy blue to like buff into the crease. I mean, I think you could leave it like this. I would obviously clean it up a little bit, but I definitely like it. So should we go green or blue? Tell me, tell me. While we're doing that, I'm going to pop a little bit of 7 of 9 under the eye. So if you guys saw Millie from Bad to the Brow, if you saw her Club Nebula looks, oh my gosh, I was just like, all of the looks she did, because she did her live and then she did the video where she did, I think, 3 more looks. I was just like so in love. She is so set, so talented. So that's just with the, thank you so much. So that's just with that 7 of 9 buffed over the bottom. So, all right, we're going to go with Queen of Blades. Final decision. So this is that like darker teal. And I'm laying that down with a Luxie mini tapered brush. I'm feeling very galactic right now, and I'm not mad at it. So then we'll take a Wayne Goss 19 with a little bit of 7 of 9. Leave the blue on until 3 a.m. Did he say that? Yeah, I like this blue. And I'm not usually like a huge blue wearer. I just want to take that shade that we used on the inner corner though and pop that back over. What do we got here? Yeah, I like that better. All right, then I just need a naked brush. What do we got here? Sigma E35, E25. And just blur this out a little bit. pretty. I like it a lot. See, this is why, like, it is so hard. It is so hard. Oh, I'm just catching this comment here. Can you use the cosmetics according to your age? So, I mean, all of these are eye safe for any age. Now, obviously, that kind of depends on what you are allowed to wear. But as far as I know, that these are safe for eyes at any age. All right. For me, it is 8:16 at night here. All right, you guys. So we have those hollow glitters over here and one of the pressed pigments from Pastel Roses. And then I like that we were able to use 3 of those shades from Clionadh. And then I was able to use Club Nebula again. So this was a lot of fun. So Inara, that's a good question. She's shopping. I love this. So the Pastel gift code, the free gift, they just put it in themselves. So it's just whatever random gift that you get. Thank you for asking about that. That is a great question. Okay, I'm gonna leave this on until you get home, babe. I gotta do a wear test anyway, so we're doing it. So I hope you guys were excited to see a little bit. I know Clionadh has been all over the YouTube space today, but I was excited to talk about Pastel Roses. Thank you, Rupi, for nudging me into buying that. I think you weren't on the, I don't think you were on the beginning of the live when I mentioned that actually Alana had mentioned that she loves the Pastel Roses, but she likes their loose pigments. So we'll see. I actually have a makeup goal of using a loose pigment in my collection once a week, at least once a week on my eyes to try to like use some of my stash and just really see what I enjoy. So if I get back into the habit of using loose pigments, I might have to pick up some of their flakies because these shades are really pretty. And there was one shade that I meant to get it pressed and I forgot. So make sure you check out the site. Yes. See what Aileen is doing here? I'm not done. I'm putting on some mascara. We got this. Because that one time I did the Rare Beauty and I didn't put on mascara. But yes, we will totally put on mascara. So make sure that you check out that site to see if there's anything that you will like. I'm doing it. So I have so many mascaras in my collection. I think what I'm going to have to do is because I have a couple that are like almost drying. And so it's going to be time to use a new one. I'm going to have to do like a poll on Instagram to see which one you guys think I should open up next. I was actually thinking that one of my next lives I would do, of course, that depends on what launches in the near future. I think one of my next lives I'll do will be like an Instagram chooses my makeup kind of situation. So I thought that could be kind of fun to do. Thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. So I'm just using a little bit of the Thrive Cosmetics. This is one of those ones that I feel like is starting to get a little bit drier because it's like you gotta put it on fast or it gets a little chunky. Gotta make the mascara face, you know. So I got back in the habit of using my lash serum. I do like to use Latisse. I got back in the habit just in time for it to run out. And my clinic is having a sale next week. And I was like, well, I'm going to wait for the sale. So now it's been like a week since I've used my lash serum and I totally can tell a difference. But I was like, of course, I get back into the habit like just in time to not be able to use it. So now I'm going to have to get myself back in the habit after a week of not using it. I will probably take a couple pictures with this too, but definitely got to do some glitter under eye cleanup. Well, Inara, you're going to have to let me know what you got because I'm so excited if there's anything that you picked up that I didn't get because I had a lot of fun shopping. I've wanted to buy some new things lately and I keep going onto different like websites, kind of taking a peek and nothing has really been intriguing me lately. Like I'm just kind of like, meh, I don't really want that. So I don't think I've ordered anything for a while. I think Pastel Roses was my last order. Oh, Aileen, I know. I'm so sorry. You guys know poor Aileen, her eye, she's got that tear duct that's angry right now. Molly, your husband is mad at your wallet. I think your husband is mad at your click finger, maybe not your wallet. All right, so here we are with some mascara. I just put on one quick coat with the Thrive Cosmetics, but that does give you a bit of an idea. So I also should probably update you guys. If you watched my lashes, like no glue, no magnets video, like I do really, really like those lashes. And the liner, as they call it, that clear liner, I mean, it's an adhesive, but it does come off much easier off the lashes than glue does. I've worn them several times now. I do think I want to get a little bit more dramatic pair. If you haven't seen it, you can check out that video, but I'm really liking them. I think I'm going to get a little bit more into wearing lashes again on occasion, because now that I can like clean it up off my lashes and not have to wear like crusty lash glue in my eyelashes for a couple days, I might become more of a lash girl again. Good night. Yes, thank you for coming on. All of you that like aren't here in our time zone, you're all coming on. Like it's Monday afternoon. Oh, it's Monday afternoon in the wonderful summer. I was just saying it's 0 degrees here, so I feel a little bit jealous of you. But thank you so much for hopping on. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hopping on tonight. I'm glad we got to play with some shadows. It's been a fun weekend getting to see all of the deliveries that everybody's getting. Let me know if you had a shadow that you might pick up. Let me know if you do pick some up, because I'd love to see what you get. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I'll see you really soon.